Hey, welcome to the channel today. Listen, you do not need to try to hit down on a golf ball. That's what we're going to talk about today. Let's go talk about compression and not hitting down.
So there's no better feeling knowing that when you wake up in the morning to go play golf, so that you're going to play well. There's no better feeling of hitting good golf shots down the fairway. So my mission today is to help as many people as possible wake up every day feeling good that they're going to go out there and play great because of the single plane swing.
Hey, before we get going on today's topic, there's in the description below, there's a link to a live plane talk event, which is basically a webinar where I give a lot of the instruction of the single plane swing, and it's one of my best. It's going to be about the Domino Effect, which is, to me, one of the greatest pieces of instruction I've ever done, describing how the swing works in the correct order. It's a 1-hour event, October 20th at 7 p.m., and there's a registration link before. You got to register to be there, so I just want to let you know before we get into today's topic that you can go sign up for that event. I want to see you there. So sometimes it's the simple things that are the most difficult to really understand in the golf swing. For example, you see in great ball striking, you take a divot, right? You see good shots, you take a divot. And then you got the hybrids in the woods and you don't take a divot. And some people ask, well, should I hit down on the golf ball? Should I hit down on it with the hybrids? How do you hit down on the golf ball? So what I want to talk about in this segment is that you don't even need to try to hit down on the ball. And it's very simple. I think as an instructor, my fault as an instructor is sometimes I think these things are common sense, and like maybe golf, there's not a lot of common sense in golf, but I think it's worth discussing. How do you hit down on the golf ball when you don't even need to hit down on the golf ball? So I wanted to start by talking just about the driver first, because this is a club you don't hit down on, right? And let's just talk about what happens and what is creating a downward angle to the ball when we need it, depending on the club we're hitting. So one of the things at Graves Golf, and I know you guys are probably blue in the face about ball position. You can go on this channel and see all these videos about ball position, but I got a question that I ask every student that I have in a school is if you can have a great golf swing, if your ball position is incorrect, you will not hit a good shot. So how important is ball position, right? So I don't want you out there working on your swing, watching my instruction, and to have the ball position incorrectly placed, because you're not going to know if you're getting the results you want. I use an alignment ball position trainer. I'll put a link below about this product in there, and you can go buy it if you want to. But this is a product that I practice with constantly, because this is your answer to hitting down on the golf ball, and I'll tell you why. So here's your driver, and I'm going to hit a shot, and you're going to see that at address. So you see me at address, but you notice because of my stance width and because of my ball position, the ball is in a condition relative to my body, because I'm more behind it. Look at my lead shoulder. That allows the club to come down, still comes down by the way, it's coming down, but then start moving slightly up to strike the ball. So let me hit one and I'll show you. I'm gonna move the ball actually a little more forward, because on the trainer, that's the P position for the driver ball position. So you watch, the club's gonna come down based on the position of my body, go through the bottom of the arc, and it starts making a lift there to the ball. Now, here's my question for you. Did I hit up on that ball? And the answer is no. I didn't try to hit up on that ball. What I did was the club, because of the position of my body, the club moved up based on the conditions of ball position, stance width, and body position. All right, now let's go to the next kind of really common question I get asked is, should you hit down on a hybrid? And by the way, I got the new Epic Super Hybrids, and I'm not that much of a hybrid guy, by the way. Ask anybody at Graves Golf. I still carry a 3-iron because I just don't love hybrids, but I got to tell you, I think I'm absolutely in love with this club. It's super long. It's almost it might replace my 3-wood, as a matter of fact. So I'm not going to hit down on this ball, although there is more of a downward angle on this club. I need to compress this golf ball. It's not on a tee, it's on the ground. So I need to hit the ball at the downward angle of this club. Well, how do I do that? I don't have to. I am not physically trying to hit down. I'm going to change the conditions of the ball relative to my body. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna narrow my feet slightly. That's the H on our trainer hybrid. The ball position is now right here in the zone or at the I position iron. So it's further back. This is a few inches inside my lead foot. These conditions now, based on this hybrid, these conditions, now watch what happens to the club. I take it back, and because of my body position, you see how I'm more in front now? The club then, at this part of the swing, is coming down. Now, how did I get my body more in front? I didn't move my body in front. I didn't try to hit down. I simply narrowed my feet. See this? Narrowed my feet, my body goes that way. The conditions of ball position and my body allow the club now to have the right angle of attack. So here we go, here's the hybrid, and a narrow stance, the ball is more back in my stance relative to my body lead shoulder, right? And I'll hit the hybrid. And club, look at the grass. See how it kind of took a little bit of a divot off the grass because the club went down. Now, let's just go with 6-iron. And I'm just working down the bag because I want to show you that it all comes down to your positions, not are you trying to hit down. So now look, on my trainer I have a 6 for 6-iron, and I have IBP, iron ball position, right? So now my stance just got from the driver to hybrid to 6-iron, just got narrow. Ball position hasn't moved, right there inside my foot. And now, look what happens. Do you see how when I'm coming down, see my hands are now leading and the club is now coming down. Here's the 6-iron. And look at that, divot, okay? Now, wedge. So now I got a wedge in my hand, which this is the club, that's the shortest of one of the shortest of my full swings. W for wedge. Foot position's the same here. Same ball position relative to my lead foot, same ball position. Wedge stance width, and now look what happens. The club, my hands are more forward, more of a downward angle on the ball, and here's a wedge. And now what you just saw, look at hybrid, shallow divot, 6-iron, more deeper but still shallow, wedge, deeper. Shallow, less shallow, more deep, all because of what? There is not one shot here I tried to hit down on. Every one of those shots was all based on positioning, based on this guy. What club am I hitting? I hope that helps solve your problem about do not hit down on the golf ball, get your positions correct, make a great swing, and every swing's the same, but the ball position and the body position help you hit these clubs at the proper angle of attack. Hey, if you're enjoying this content, give me a thumbs up, click the bell icon, don't miss those notifications when I produce new videos. I'll see you again on this channel.